dating under the age of 18. Do you think that's an issue or no?
That is a proper issue.
That is a proper issue. Immigration is one of the most polarizing topics in our modern political discourse. Do you happen to have a Spanish uncle who made it across the border and now is living with you? That is fantastic. We love family reunions. But now all of a sudden you're facing an issue where you get racially abused by people on the streets. And because of that, What? And that is exactly why I'm going to react to TikToks today. Wow, that didn't make any f***ing sense. I have been sleep deprived for the past few days. I barely guys, look at... And because it's so important to talk about, I decided to make it a challenge of endurance. Now, the premise is simple. We'll be scrolling through TikTok, through my very, very toxic feed that is full of Islamophobic and anti-immigrant content right now because of research purposes, and we'll be scrolling as long as my sanity allows.
Or anything like that. They should be punished like a lifelong sentence.
Is there a lot of pedophiles back where you're from?
Countless. I can't even say.
Actually, this is wholesome. It's actually supporting Pakistani migrants. See? This is the migrant we're looking for. Also, stop with your fucking attempts of trying to frame it in a way that makes it seem like all of Pakistan is pedophilic. That's not how it works. If you really want to know who commits the most crimes against children, look at the statistics and see for yourself.
Hey, I'm not a crazy guy, but Jesus had a dad in heaven who impregnated a 13-year-old Jewish girl.
Okay. Chill. What? What did Jesus... What happened? To who?
Allahu Akbar! Allahu Akbar! La ilaha illallah!
الشيطان الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله.
What? The fuck? Yeah. Guys, AI is going too far. What is...
No dogs here, no dogs here, please, please. Dogs are unclean. Dogs are not part of my religion. Please, it's very disrespectful. They're very unclean.
If I moved to your country and brought my dog with me everywhere because it's part of my culture, would you guys adapt to that as well? Because, you know, it's my culture. You need to adapt, right?
No, we wouldn't, but it's different.
Yeah, really hunting for those bonus points, aren't ya? I love it when people from a religion or from a cultural background bash the people of their own culture. It's just like me taking a pizza, wiping my ass with it, and then spitting on it, and then fucking throw it into some Italian's face just because I don't feel like eating pizza that day. And maybe because there's pineapple on the pizza, which is totally valid, by the way. I don't know who said that Italians don't like pineapple on pizza, but those people are fucking hypocrites. Like, Italians like pineapple on pizza, at least a few that I know. Many Italians maybe don't like that, but they are also kind of racist.
Here's how you can go from this. To this. Without recording anything extra. Let me show you. Take your isolated vocal and drop.
Oh shit, it's an ad. I'm sorry. I was just getting.
I'm not coming here like to spread Islam.
Okay. We're back on track. He's not here to spread his religion. He's just a normal dude living in society.
But if you convince me to be a Christian, I will accept it.
Oh? Okay. Also, yeah, why not? See, this is the kind of dialogue that I love. Like, why can't all of us be like this?
If you convince me to be a Jewish, I will accept it. Okay. Give me evidence.
Okay, whatever the fuck they're talking about, I lost interest. But the interesting part is he said, bring me evidence and I will convert. What are you expecting, bro? There's no evidence. That's the cool part about religion. You can just claim shit without any evidence and it sounds believable.
Today, in Kabul, a female cat has more freedoms than a woman. A cat may go sit on her front stoop.
Yeah. If you've seen what is recently happening in Afghanistan, it's pretty horrendous. We are actually witnessing the deterioration of women's rights right in front of our eyes. But it's been happening for quite a few years now, and we haven't been able to do anything against it, which is quite depressing. Hey, you know what's going to work? Actually, it just came to mind. I don't know how, but US, maybe you should go and bomb it again. Maybe that will do something. Huh? Okay. God is great. Indeed. Oh, what the fuck?
So I arrived in the United Condom yesterday, and the government of the United Kingdom give me the R8 V10. I am the best doctor in the United Condom.
The United Condom. I don't think that's real, guys. I don't know. Listen, I am a supremely intelligent individual and something tells me that this is not real. If you wanna have a book on intelligence and how to get it, just let me know in the comments. I'll provide everything. God forbid people actually enjoying their fucking free time. How could they? No. I'm so intimidated by women and children. What do the comments say? Is this really London, England? Are you sure it's London? How did London become so tragic? This is London. What the fuck, man? I can smell this video. Oh, I can smell you too. You fucking incel. You don't even have a profile picture. How dare you write something like that when you don't even show your ugly ass face, you fucking troglodyte. Take me back to the 60s, please, where the air was fresh and we were all happy. Yeah, and your mom.
私は女の人がサリーを巻いて歩くだけでも違和感を感じてるので。
But why? There is no real threat of cultural erosion. Japan is a very homogenous country and that is not, it's just not going to happen.
Japan's Muslim population just hit a record 420,000.
0.3%. I said 4%. It's fucking 0.3%. 420,000 out of 122 million and you are stressing. Oy, fucking hell.
Yesterday I blamed immigrants for the heatwave, saying it was all part of a master plan to make British people uncomfortable and leave the UK so that immigrants can colonise it and have it for themselves under Shakira law.
Under what law? Excuse me?
Unfortunately, a lot of people didn't realise that I was joking. That was me trying to be funny, maybe not very successfully. I've had quite a few DMs being like, you're racist and you're stupid, which would be absolutely true.
You've got to be shitting me. People are so polarized and also dumb, seemingly, that they lose the ability to correctly identify sarcasm and jokes. I'm also reading comments saying I appreciate the joke, but it's a bit of a bad timing considering the current situation in the country, which makes sense.
When I see Paris, city is done. Done. Absolutely, it will never be the same. Never. When I see Munich, for example, when I see, like, when I think...
Yeah, is that the only two cities you know? Fucking dunce. Even preschoolers can name more cities than you can in 2 seconds. What exactly are you seeing? What are you looking at? Been to Paris recently? It's beautiful. Are you just scared of people that look differently than you? Munich is still pretty nice, always has been.
Every big city in Europe is done. Not Warsaw, not Krakow, not Poland in general.
Why is that? Because when everyone decided to, in unison, in the EU and in solidarity, help take in refugees, Poland was one of the countries that declined. Do you think that that is conducive, let's say, to future cooperation? Could be something about that, or maybe about the government being extremely right-wing.
Because we did not let them in.
Okay, maybe your mom was drinking a bit too much during their pregnancy, but that's totally fine. I mean, I get it. Love that you reaffirm my point. That's not something to be proud of. Literally everybody participated, and illegal immigrants is one thing, but those were refugees that were trying to survive. So, joke's on you, but you look like a fucking douchebag. Fuck you.
In Germany, there are around 39,000 Japanese migrants. In 1 year, they committed only 2 violent crimes. Now, compare that to the 25,000 Algerians living in the same country. In that same year, they committed over 1,700 violent crimes. When you adjust for population...
The fuck? Why did I end up on softcore porn websites now? Why is it Twink talking about immigrant crime now? Oh god,
size. This means an Algerian living in Germany is roughly 1,350 times more likely to commit a violent crime.
Moment, didn't you just say Nigerian?
Compared to a Japanese migrant. This isn't random. Not all migration is equal. Some groups integrate, work, and respect the laws of the country they move to. Others bring dramatically higher levels of crime. Welfare dependent.
Most integrate. The biggest denominator is socioeconomic status. So if you want to take even more resources from the people that actually need them, then that is what's gonna happen. More crime. We are not helping people by depriving them of social and state benefits. We are helping them actively integrate into society. That is the point of even having those programs. But I mean, obviously you can also argue to let them starve, I guess. Japanese people that come here probably were pretty well off before, so they don't have to struggle as much. The groups that you listed came from more poor countries, and they obviously can't sustain themselves the same way a Japanese person can. He's a twink. Why would he know that? Why would he understand that? He just sees the raw statistic and then assumes that everything has to be because the people come from Algeria and from Nigeria and from areas.
He forgot Bismillah again.
Did you say Bismillah before eating? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
No! You will fail this test. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
I really fucking hate AI.
70,000 likes? What in the holy... How does this have this many views?
France just snapped. For years, French officials kept warning that radical networks were quietly building parallel systems inside the country, living by rules that weren't French. The political class shrugged it off. The media called it overblown. Activists called it racist. Then, the bodies started piling up.
So fucking stupid. This fear-mongering bullshit is so annoying. Oh my god, yeah. Just start claiming random shit and hope to god that the people on TikTok are too stupid to fucking check anything. But I mean, they are. People on TikTok are just too dumb and lazy to fact check anything whatsoever. That's why it's so fucking easy to radicalize yourself when you go to this stupid fucking ass platform. Like, what is even happening? There's no context to anything.
Should I go, even if I was born here?
That's the question.
People don't see us as belonging.
We have to stand up for our rights. Let's walk.
Let's walk. I mean, I agree with the message, but oh scheiße.
Why do all the Muslims come to this country when they don't like the lifestyle of the country?
Yeah, hi Gramps. Because you bombed the shit out of their country and you invaded them and you raped their women, displaced millions of people, stole their resources. Do I need to carry on?
You want to come to England?
Yeah.
Why?
Because here I don't have home.
Do you think that they give you money in England?
Yes.
This is so fucking disingenuous. Why are they interviewing a person that can barely articulate themselves in English? This guy obviously means, yeah, he's going to receive funds to help him start a life and then he's going to contribute to society. Does anyone actually think that migrants come to a country just to exploit the system? Most of them want to work. They want to integrate. Is this GB News? What is wrong with you? Like, where's your integrity?
This is Ireland, where migrants fresh off the boat live like royalty in castles funded by the taxpayers, while the local Irish can barely afford to pay rent.
One of my neighbours was sent out of his house, and was put in his house, and he was sent down to the social house, an Arab or something.
Getting homes upon arrival.
An Arab or something. I don't believe that. I think when they say he's been put out of his home, they just meant he couldn't keep up with his own rent. He couldn't pay it. Why? Is that the immigrants' fault? It's an economic incentive and it makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense.
What do you think about Canada right now? Like, the situation?
Bro, you know what we need for Canada, dude? We have too much immigration.
What is that guy doing here? Like, why? No, not this guy. Why? This guy is a pickup artist, right? Why is he here? I don't know.
Good morning, London. Waking up to a beautiful morning here in the city. Today's forecast, a high of 18 degrees. Humidity is low and there's...
Okay, guys, I'm tired. I just don't want to keep going anymore. There is no point to this. I just want to sleep. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, because I definitely didn't.